This historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the 49ers and the Colts, and it comes your way next.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Tonight it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Indianapolis Colts taking on the NFC champions, the San Francisco 49ers. For the first time in almost 30 years, the big game is back in Los Angeles. Super Bowl 56 underway. And we will not have a return, so the first drive of this Super Bowl will begin at the 25. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play.
And sometimes all of your best laid plans of play design, your X's and O's, they can't always account for individual effort defensively. And this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle over there and get the running back to the ground.
And the final clocking on the next-gen stats. Look at this, 22.3 miles an hour was his top speed. They faked the handoff. Now Lance. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
Tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Throwing now is Lance. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. Oh, what a move. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
2nd down. Here's Mostert again. And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
What an advantage having a lead guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
On 3rd down, Mitchell. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Lance, a handoff here to Mostert. They find some open field here. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there. So from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8. They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. With a first touchdown of this Super Bowl and a long one at that. And the 49ers are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. They give to Taylor out of the gun. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to. And he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed, and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before. Find out how they handled winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all those things. And then trust your gut, make your best decision, and put it all out there and give your team their best chance to win.
Tagovailoa going to try and throw on 3rd down. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's 4th. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And this may be a big early turning point in this Super Bowl. They're going to go for it on 4th down here. They'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A big play that time through the air. 34 yards.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. 1st and 10, Taylor now. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Play action. Now it's Tua. Flushed out right. His throw caught at about the 5. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
That's a big league job there, getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll run here with Taylor. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Jonathan Taylor, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this Super Bowl. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Off of play action, here's Lance. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Darius Leonard, the linebacker. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, 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 and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run.
I'm not sure this is how they had it drawn out on paper, but this is going to work out for them and then some, right? They've got a big chunk they got to pick up. They decide to check it down, and he just turns into a pure athlete and makes a huge play for them.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
2nd down, another run with Taylor. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. Rolling to his left. Boy, he almost did that himself, but it looks like he's about a foot or two short. Decent gain on the scramble is 6, but now it's 4th.
That was a good effort there, trying to do it on his own, but as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you, and if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping?
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Colts have taken the lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. That 7-0 lead of theirs is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Faking the give to Mostert. Now Lance. And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now a handoff. Taylor with it. And a solid run down inside the 30. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Got an open man. That's Campbell. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They'll run on 1st down. Taylor. Oh, look at that. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor with his 3rd touchdown of the Super Bowl. And the Colts continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And it's now 21-7. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And the Colts will take over possession here up at the 44. Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 44. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Off of play action, Tagovailoa steps away. Now he'll throw deep left side. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. On the handoff, Taylor breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. This carry with the extra effort is going to get him stopped up just shy of the 10. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as he'll try to get 3 before half. Blankenship's kick is good. And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. So they wind up turning the turnover into points as they convert there for 3.
Yeah, that was a nice job there. Jobs on these last 2 drives.
A final shot before half for Lance. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got room. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So these two teams will head to the locker room as we hit halftime in Super Bowl 56. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And how about this line out of the locker room, an onside kick attempt. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, Coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
On first down, Taylor. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. First play of the drive, lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They run once more with Taylor. They juked him. They'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Out of the gun on 3rd down, here's Tua. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it'll be intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. And the 49ers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores. But, yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And, look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over. Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Now a first down throw complete downfield. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions?
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, 49ers. Amari Cooper, 45 yards. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence. And this is going to be taken in by the Colts. I know they're down, but starting the third quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel, but they've got to go ahead and make something happen. Steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. On the counter, it's Taylor. A little juke. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. 62 yards for him on the ground now and 3 touchdowns to go along with it. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. That second down play nets a -4.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Now Tua. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish.
Touchdown, Indianapolis! Jonathan Taylor with a record 4th Super Bowl touchdown tonight. And the Colts will extend their third quarter lead here in the Super Bowl. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Julian Blackmon. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 23. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And the left to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Throwing after the interception. Lance. He's going to let this one go deep. And now here's another interception. picked off at the 49. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Rodrigo Blankenship on for the PAT. And the lead is now an even 30. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some.
Touchdown, 49ers! Trent Sherfield, 62 yards. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. Like so many wide receivers, he is a threat with the ball in his hands, and he's able to do his damage here after the catch. They'll look to throw. And he's got it here for the 2 points, but there is a marker down, so we'll have to see what that's about. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And this is going to be taken in by the Colts. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now. They don't lie.
97 yards rushing for him now. A big part, no doubt, of why they lead in this Super Bowl. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
They'll run on first down. It's Taylor. Breaks through the contact. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles. Gain some additional yardage.
On first down, Taylor. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 8-yard line.
One quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That sort of goes without saying. That's the risk of running the option play. You can put the ball on the ground. They did there and turned it over.
So true, because you've got so many different decisions that have to be made. Are you handing the ball off inside, or are you just keeping it yourself? or you pitch it to your trail guy, and sometimes you get caught in between, and you're a little indecisive on the play, and it turns into the ball on the ground. Fortunately enough, they weren't able to return it for a touchdown.
Throwing on first down is Lance. Samuel bringing in the slant. And some room to work. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's Lance to throw it. Forced out to his left. Left side, that's caught by Mitchell. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Michael Ojemudia. And the Colts are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they are trying to play it cool down on the sidelines, but they know that they are very close now to wrapping this thing up and letting the celebration begin. A Super Bowl title within reach now as they try to polish this thing off. Here's 2nd and 9. On play action, here's Tua. Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
The Colts on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. And he'll be stopped here well short of the 1st down at the 24-yard line. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And it's fielded at the 34. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And it's becoming more and more apparent that this is just not going to be their night. That Lombardi trophy so close, but the expectations simply have not matched the results as they start on this drive 1st and 10. Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now a play fake. Lance. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. Now after the sack, Lance and the Niners staring up here at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 42. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him. And what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the 1st down. Defensive backs live for this situation. And they took advantage of the young man right there.
A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And he'll get this down only to the 18. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 158 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Now a give to Taylor, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. On the handoff, this is Taylor. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. And the Lombardi Trophy will rest in Indianapolis. The Colts are the Super Bowl champs. And their remarkable season ends in the most remarkable of ways. They get to put next to their name, Super Bowl champion.
And they can't ever take that away, can they?
Nope.
That lasts forever. So good to see the emotion when it's all said and done. You see the hugs, you see the guys sharing, the collective happiness. Makes me want to carry you around a little bit on my shoulders to celebrate the triumph. And congratulations to them, a fantastic season.